folks, David at Jab to Win Finance doing the weekly update, episode number 5 for week ending September 28th, 2018. Here we go. Okay, so first thing I want to address, and you can kind of see pretty quick here, is I didn't break my 30K like I anticipated I would, and there's a few reasons for that, but my total overall value was supposed to be over 30K, and it didn't happen, and I'll get into why that didn't later rather. So let's first things first here. It's kind of a hot mess of a week here. I'm in the middle of transitioning from my former financial advisor / broker to M1, and it's been a week, and not everything transferred all the way. My IRA transferred, but my Roth didn't. So I spoke to M1. They said it might be another week. That sounded a little kind of unrealistic. But man, I gotta figure out something with my microphone because I dropped it once an episode. That was kind of goofy. Like I shouldn't have to wait 2 weeks. And the whole thing is I just can't invest into my Roth because it's not built. Because you have to have a minimum of $500. I was gonna put $500 into it, but I figured why not, dollar cost average that 500 if I'm already bringing my other Roth over, which I surpassed the minimum 500 by a long shot. So anyhow, that's kind of the hot mess there. So my numbers are skewed because I'm not counting my Roth into this number for my retirement. For the record, it is about 6,500, 6,400. I think there's 6,400 in cash in my M1. I'll show you real quick here. We're going to go into it, what it looks like. Let's go Roth. Yeah, right here you see the 64.89.38. It's just sitting there as cash. And I wrote them an email like, hey, what's up? It's been like this since Wednesday. And just never really, that's what the guy said. Well, we're waiting for the transfer to come through still. But you obviously see the assets, the holdings right there. Because I'm transferring, my understanding is I'm transferring actual shares here. Anyhow, let's go back here. Change the title screen. So here's the big thing. We did add the, well, first of all, my investment side, I changed that to be a little more chart-like and hopefully easier to read. I was having a hard time reading that. I'm obviously really big on charts. So this is a little more, user-friendly, I think. But I call my liquid fund stuff that I can, liquidate today and have the cash, within a week, I guess. Then my retirement, I can never touch that. Never. So I'm 59 and a half anyhow. Then I decided to go with my net worth, and it's this channel is Jab to Win Finance, and debt is part of finance. And one of my biggest one of my biggest aspects in finance is debt, and I'm trying to get rid of my debt right now so bad. I started, I think it was around 16 grand at the beginning of the summer. My goal was to be completely out of debt by January 1st. I'm not going to hit that. I can live with that. I've had a few things come up over the past couple of months, just unexpectedly, and I need to refocus on that. Maybe not invest as much, but in the coming weeks, this number's going to go down. This number should go up, and it's kind of where we're at. Did I say that right? Yeah, net worth up. Yeah, current debt down. So that's that. That's a huge aspect. And once I'm there, I'm going to get all red off the screen taken down. Anyhow, so as I mentioned previously, I got my transfer done from my other brokerage there, and boy, did they get me with fees. I read on their site that it said $100 per account. For whatever reason, it turned out it was $200 per account. I had 2 accounts. I had my 401k, IRA/IRA. I rolled my 401k into my IRA. So that's one account, and then my second account was my Roth I had with them. So that's 2 accounts for $400. Wow. Boy, did I learn a lesson, but I'm going to say it's worth it. Because I know not to do something stupid like that. My next move, ultimately, from what I'm seeing on YouTube and everything, is everyone's got a Merrill Edge account, and that seems to be where everyone's going towards for whatever reason. I'm probably gonna head that way. Bank of America, I've had an account with them forever, and in contradiction to it, the old, I guess, reputation of B of A was I've had nothing but great things with them for the last 5 or 6 years. I've had their account. So moving forward, not looking back. Hey, the other guy was great. I appreciate everything they did. I made money, but all my earnings, I did lose all my earnings, and I'll kind of talk about that a little later. Let's skim my one real quick here. We already looked at the Roth issue. Here's the cash sitting there. Here's my rollover, and this is what I ended up with was 22,056.99. Well, that's not. I think I've had a gain since then. I think it transferred on Wednesday, but this is pretty interesting. I've got dividends here, and I'm halfway wondering if that paid. I don't know. I need to find out, but I'm like, how do I already have 11.49 in dividends unless they just happen to pay out? But that may have happened. It's one thing I hear about with M1 is that they have a hard time. It's hard to see your dividends coming in, and I can't see them. So something I want to look at. Maybe I got to go into the actual statement to find those. Oh, I just thought of that. So, but here's the fun. I'm not gonna. This is just gonna be a slice, and I'm gonna, I guess, coordinate. I'm gonna isolate this slice rather in the pie. I'm sorry, no, that's with my Roth. Never mind. This is just my IRA. It's gonna sit here and just earn and be quiet. There's no fun. There's no fees. M1. I don't want to see any more fees. I'm done with fees, commissions. Let's see this baby go to work. But my new Roth isn't. It's not gonna consist. I don't even think my new Roth or retirement is going to consist of any of these holdings. Looking at it real quick, no, there's not. I'll show you what my new Roth is real quick. What I'm going to contribute to as soon as my other one flips over. Find an individual. This is what it's going to be, but I'm going to be putting a lot more money into it. This is just kind of my liquid fund right now. So that's where we're at here. I dropped 87 bucks into this pie on Friday. It's about noon, and it didn't hit a window. So I'm assuming M1's trading windows are all, there's like one trading window. I'm assuming in the mornings. That's what this is. Let's go back here. I'm still learning M1 a little bit. This is what my investing pie is going to consist of. I've already showed you guys pretty much this, but not on my M1 platform. Everything's looking good here. I like seeing blue. J&J's down overall, it looks like. But they've got like 40 years of like continual growth and dividend payouts, so I'm not too worried. I like this Pfizer. Pfizer's really moving well. That's kind of a new one for me. And let's see who the losers are. Kind of. I mean, overall, it's only been like this fund's like, or this pie or slice rather, is only like 2 weeks old. So I'm happy with it so far. GD's kind of cool. I want to. They'll show me what it does. 4 1/4, huh? Oh, 4 1/4 all time. Huh. 4 1/4. Well, I just would think that GD would be up a hell of a lot more since Trump took over. My ITA is up an insane amount, namely right when the election happened, and that's defense spender. And I know GD is a defense contractor. I just, okay, that's kind of interesting. Anyhow, let's go back here. Let's look at some other things. Oh, I don't want to take too much of your time. Apple's popping. This is my introduction to Apple, and that's kind of cool. One of the guys on YouTube there says, "Hey, you want to talk about easy money? Invest in Apple." So I don't know. I kind of want to, do it, but not too much, I guess. But anyhow, that's about it. I don't want to take too much time here. Let's get out of here. Jam back to the portfolio. Oh, we dropped the mic again. We gotta quit dropping the mic because the clip sucks. I'm gonna get a paper reel clip on here. But so that's it, guys, for this week. This coming week, I'm gonna do a regular, just my weekly episode, or I guess topic on. I'm gonna do the concept of debt altogether. There's some people on YouTube with a huge following that are promoting the concept of utilizing debt as a tool. And yes, I am a Dave Ramsey follower as much as I can be. I'm not. I'm investing a little too much right now in comparison to my debt. So my debt to income ratio is kind of a little messed up, but I'm really motivated by investing, and I don't think I'm going to lose that money. I'm more motivated, not by much, about investing than paying off my debt right now, but debt's right there, and that debt's going away. So I'm going to go into the concept of debt and, the attitude people have towards it, and it just makes me crazy. So it's probably my most passionate topic in finance altogether. So, all right, folks. Well, thanks again. I know some people are looking at this, watching this, whoever you are. I appreciate it. And, more or less, like I said, this is for an accountability. I want to look back on these videos a year or two, 3, 4, 5 years from now and just, hey, this is where I've come. It's a great measurement. Anyhow, thanks again and have a good week.